Hey there, Michelle. What's shaking?
Hey, Lindsay, I'm doing well. How are you?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. The sun is shining here in Denver. So all good. What are we talking about on the show today?
Well, I'm curious because you have Kiefer at home. So
Of course.
Do you have to doggy proof any areas of your house for him?
Oh my God, we've been so lucky with Kiefer. He is so smart. He doesn't need any shoes. He doesn't counter surf, right?
Oh,
He's not a
wow.
counter surfer. We don't have to do anything. He's amazing.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is amazing because I definitely know the shoe eaters and
Yeah.
is Kiefer, is he allowed like on the couch or on the bed, or do you have certain rules?
He's actually allowed on all of those things. We try to keep a cover on the couch and the bed to make sure he's like not in the bed, right? That's kind of disgusting.
Yeah.
But he is allowed on top of and we had a debate over that, but I lost. So he is allowed.
So you didn't want him on the bed?
No, I didn't originally. But every household has to kind of decide this for themselves, you know?
Does he sleep with you then, or
No, he has his own bed that he goes back to, but like in the morning he'll get up and play and everything. And he's still kind of a puppy at heart. He's 5 years old, but he acts like a puppy. It's really kind of interesting. So
cute.
Yeah.
So today we are going to talk about this suffix proof.
Yes.
And how you can use it in your conversation. So I said doggy proof. So what did I mean by doggy proof?
Yeah, doggy proof or dog proof. You meant protected against dogs or protected for dogs. I guess kind of both, right? So the dog doesn't hurt himself and your house doesn't get harmed by the dog.
Right, exactly. So when used as a suffix proof, it basically, like Lindsay said, I mean, it has kind of a couple meanings. I mean, it can't be altered or ruined by something else, right? So it's kind of safe from whatever, whatever may happen to it.
Yeah.
So make it safe for dogs, or in a way make your house and items safe from dogs. So, but that's what we're going to be talking about today, because this is so common. You hear it all the time, this word proof. So we're going to go through a bunch of them today and share how they're used.
Yes, guys, if you love All Ears English and you are not currently following the show, then you need to do that because you don't want to miss a single episode. We are releasing some special bonus episodes this fall, and you won't see them if you're not following the show. So check your Spotify or your Apple right now, wherever you're listening, and make sure you're actually following All Ears English. If not, hit that follow button. Okay.
All right. Perfect. So, all right, let's go through them because these are all really common and useful. So what is the first one, Lindsay?
Of course, the one that many of our listeners are parents. And so they're going to relate to this completely. Childproof, right? This could be a verb or an adjective, right?
Right. So, and actually you could also say baby proof. So, but childproof, definitely very important.
Yes.
So, for example, we have to childproof the kitchen. So that would mean maybe put special things in the kitchen to make it so kids can't get hurt on items. So maybe things on the corners of tables or things you can put on cabinets, right? Because if they open the cabinets and they're cleaning supplies.
Toilets. So they don't, exactly. I remember when my brother had my niece, he always had those plastic things on the doors, door handles, and sometimes I got stuck in that. I was like, how do I even open this? What do I do?
They're tough. Or then there's, medicine bottles. I mean, when you're opening up a bottle where there's any sort of medication in it, you have to do the pressing it in a certain way because they want to make sure they're childproof.
Yes, completely. So here's a phrase. He can't open that. It's childproof. So don't worry. Yeah. And by the way, I love this episode because it's going to give our listeners some flexibility about how they create new words too. You could create new words with this example of proof.
Right. Exactly. So childproofing things, baby proofing things can be a little frightening, but
I can imagine. Oh my gosh, because you think about what can happen and
so the next one is foolproof.
Yes.
Foolproof. You ever hear this one, Lindsay?
Yeah, I've heard this for sure. So this is an adjective. It was something that is so easy that it just can't be ruined. It can't be messed up. You can't mess it up. A fool can do it. right?
Yeah.
Uh,
It's not mean spirited though. Like you want to, if you say something is foolproof, you're not.
yeah.
I don't
agree.
think, right?
No,
like
no.
you're not.
You would never
No.
you wouldn't say to someone, you're a fool. That's pretty offensive, I think.
Right.
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 But using it in this context of this new word is okay. People are not
Yeah.
going to get, they'll get it. They'll get it. So
Right.
what's an example?
Our dishwasher is foolproof. I love how easy it is to use.
Or let's create a foolproof guide for our clients to use when they want to contact us. So we're just saying we want it to be clear, really easy
Right.
to consume that guide.
Right. We're not saying that our clients are fools.
Right. Yeah. That's
That would
important.
be bad. The next one is waterproof. So this is an adjective. So yeah, this means it can't get ruined by water. So a lot of times you'll hear this about cell phones, right? Or makeup even, right? You'll see like waterproof mascara or whatever, means it's not going to wash off, or some sort of materials.
Or
so
raincoat,
Lindsay,
even just a raincoat or a parka. I learned the value of a rain parka, or what do you call that? Just a rain,
like a poncho?
Yeah, poncho. That's the word I was looking for in Norway, because it rained so much, Michelle, on our trip to Norway. We were doing a biking tour, and I had to buy a poncho to go over everything. So I looked kind of crazy. I had this huge poncho, and I had this this helmet with Viking horns, Viking horns. It looked very silly. I have a photo somewhere.
I would like to see that.
It's so funny.
I would.
So anyways, that poncho really worked. I mean, and obviously all raincoats, most raincoats are going to be waterproof. A lot of good hiking boots are going to be waterproof, outdoorsy stuff, right?
Right, exactly. They have to be able to bear the elements, right?
Exactly.
So you might hear someone say something like, I have to wear waterproof mascara at weddings because I always cry.
Yeah.
Do you cry at weddings, Lindsay?
Oh, I always do. I never think I will, but I do. I do.
It's weird how it happens. Like, so at my brother-in-law's wedding, that was in June, and my son was the ring bearer and my daughter was the flower girl. And my son came down before her, and just like when I saw him in his little tuxedo, and I just that was it. Like I was just blubbering, right?
Yeah, I'm sure 100%. I think weddings are, I don't know, they really tap into something very emotional for us. So 100%. Yeah, it's true. Okay, Michelle, there's more versions of this though. There's Shatterproof. So when you have like your glass, your windows replaced in your car, you want them to be shatterproof, right?
Yeah, this glass is shatterproof, so no need to worry about someone breaking it.
Or bulletproof, right? So a lot of times you'll see cops will wear bulletproof vests, right? Or glass could be bulletproof. Yeah, just anything that you don't want a bullet to be able to go through. The builder chose bulletproof glass to make sure everyone felt safe. Right?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
And then one more is soundproof.
Yes.
Okay. This one, this could be an adjective or a verb. And so sound can't be heard, right? So this is good. I mean, I think of a studio or recording studio.
Yeah. I think neither of us have a soundproof studio, but some podcasters go all out and they do develop a whole soundproof studio.
Yes, exactly. So we have to soundproof the basement. So used as a verb, right? Because my son always has his band practice down there. It gets so loud.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Imagine if your kid decides to play the drums or the saxophone, and then you have to hear that every day.
Well, it's funny because I told you I'm getting back into music. And so we, choosing which room to practice in. So I had my friends over the other night. And so it's two guys. They're both got their electric guitars and I'm singing. And it's like getting to be bedtime for my kids. And I got a text message from Dan saying, can you close the door?
Yeah.
And I was like, the door is closed.
Oh no, you might have to soundproof your basement pretty soon.
Exactly. I know we have an unfinished basement. So I'm starting to think maybe we should go down there.
Yeah, maybe. Oh man. Yeah. So all of these are about protecting something. And then what I mentioned earlier, what I love about this episode is you can kind of make up your own thing as well. I'm not sure if I have any examples of that, but I do feel like I spontaneously add proof to the end of a word when I
Yeah.
want to say avoiding, like I'm avoiding something or I'm protecting something. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, it is definitely one of those where you can kind of play with the language and so yeah, it's really useful.
Yes.
But okay, so we're going to do a role play.
Okay.
Of course we wouldn't use all of these at once. I mean,
No.
it might, who knows, but
Yeah.
we're not using bulletproof, but I believe we're using everything else. So let's go through. So here we are business partners and we're going through our building before it opens.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's do it.
Okay. So let's go through this.
Yes. Craig sent me a foolproof checklist. So this will be easy.
Great. Okay. So number 1, how is the childproofing going?
Great. I have Dina working on that. We even are using Shatterproof glass to make sure no one gets hurt when kids are here.
Great. Oh, which reminds me, we should have one soundproof room so people can focus when it gets loud outside.
Great idea. I'll look into that. We're also using waterproof tools.
Perfect. I don't know.
Nice. You're going to be so safe and protected.
Yeah, we're really. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, when you have a business or a spot you're opening, right? You really have to go through for safety and get it approved. And yeah.
Or what it makes me think of all the dystopian future movies that I feel like are always on planes when you watch them. You know, you've got like everything is protected from the environment outside because it's become unsustainable to live on Earth. And so everything is like waterproof, soundproof, bulletproof.
Right.
Does that ring a bell? You know those movies I'm talking about? They're so depressing, actually. But yeah, it reminds me of kind of a future world where we have to kind of protect ourselves from everything in a way.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's go through this, Michelle. So we're going through our new place and I say, Craig sent me a foolproof checklist. So again, what does that mean? It's not that we're fools. Right.
It's just that it's going to be easy. Like it's that you can't have an issue with it. You can easily do it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. What else?
And then I said, how is the childproofing going?
Mm-hmm. So meaning I'm preparing the place to make it safer for children. Right. And I say, Dina is working on that. And I say, we're even using shatterproof glass to make sure no one gets hurt when kids are here. Right.
Wow.
Shatterproof. Yeah.
And I said, great. Which reminds me, we should have one soundproof room where people can focus when it gets loud outside. So, right. You can't hear anything. Nobody can hear you.
Perfect. And then I said, great idea. I'll look into that. We're also using waterproof tools. So that's interesting. Waterproof tools.
I don't know. I just made that up.
Yeah, I love it. So again, you guys can make things up too. So try to think of a way you can sneak this in by adding a noun plus proof. What is the thing you're trying to protect? So there's a lot of see if you can hear native speakers kind of making this up. They do sometimes spontaneously insert this into their language.
Yeah, absolutely. You will hear this a lot in many different contexts. So definitely listen out for it and try and use some examples in your life. So guys, if you haven't already, check out episode 2499. That's English vocabulary for your most jarring moments.
Sounds like a good episode. What's the takeaway today, Michelle? What do you have for our listeners?
Yeah, well, have some fun with this. I mean, notice how, like Lindsay said, I'm glad you brought that up, that you can kind of play with it and make your own words. But in general, this is about, protecting something, making sure something doesn't get ruined. And we give you so many different examples of things that you will definitely hear in day-to-day life, really.
Yes, I love it. So go check it out. Listen to native speakers being creative and then be creative yourself so you can truly find a word that expresses exactly what you want to say. Right? Love it.
Perfect. All right, Lindsay. Well, thanks for talking about this with me today. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
All right. Sounds good. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.